Everyday tori we dey make sense.
My people, now welcome to our show today, Everyday Tori. We thank una say una dey there, just as we too don land gidigba for una here. And today, we dey discuss something wey be say affect every person wey call himself parent. Because the thing we wan talk about concern children, students particularly, because na dem go grow up to become leaders of tomorrow. And we see say this thing don dey take another dimension wey be say if we no handle am with care as a country, e fit bounce on all of us. But before we go into wetin we carry come today, my in-house fellow person dey here, Winifred dey here with me.
My people, na well done o. Today tori no be small small, no be small o. We get tori boku boku for una no comot.
Thank you. And Christy too don land.
The people like great to go. I no allow Oga Kunle talk say I full ground. Na just I dey kampe. So as Winifred don talk, tori boku, make una lis ten to us.
Thank you. And today we get a special person for studio here with us. Na him be the talk person for National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Na the agency wey dey look into hard drugs to make sure say the thing dem no abuse am. And na person we na our friend. Him name na Femi, Baba Femi. You are welcome, sir.
I thank una Kunle, Christy, and Winifred. And I thank our people where they watch us from home. Say, una get eye where una they take watch us, una get ear where una they take hear us. Na God do it. I thank everybody.
Thank you very much, Oga Femi. And before we continue, I just want to tell una see una fit join us on Facebook, on YouTube. Just go there, like our page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and send in your comments as the program they go. Like I did talk, I assure you say una go enjoy us. And the one wey we carry come today, we say they say drug, we call them drugs, students, and wetin go happen to them if wetin go happen to the future of Nigeria and even their own future if we no check today. My people, na the thing wey we bring come today be that.
The thing na serious matter because as you talk am say the thing dey if we no get up, we no wake up from sleep and attack this drug abuse thing, e go bounce back as Kunle talk. You don see situation wey we don talk for this program before say if you go secondary school now, you go see students o, they go dey behind school premises, they dey smoke that thing wey we dey call igbo. Some of them tramadol wey be say they dey use am treat sickness, and this kind drug wey be say tramadol for instance before na only when doctor prescribe am na im dey give. Now na im be vitamin C wey school children dey lick. E don turn to vitamin C. They no dey even and you know say this drug sef na drug wey be say dey very deadly. E dey kill. You go see small boy go carry Sprite, carry tramadol put inside. They go carry codeine, carry spirit put inside. You go see them think say na mineral dem dey drink. Na all these hard drugs they take. They take igbo say teacher go dey teach, they go dey see teacher appear 3-3. Na so I waka for one school pass. I just dey hear hold am, catch am, hey, hold am, catch am. I say wetin be this one?
They say they
don take see if you look at screen now you go see wetin we dey talk. The boy don take igbo, he mix am, take tramadol, mix am with igbo. You know they see again, you no know wetin dey do. Hold am, catch am, hey. People just dey clap and dey follow am. The thing na serious matter.
Before I go come to Oga Femi, Winifred, wetin you fit talk for this matter?
The matter e don pass be careful o, because this issue of drug, so these our governors, their wives, that's where they tori ground where they report this head tori. They don hold conferences tire for this Abuja, this northern governors, because na issue wey in fact all of them e come pass their hand. They no know wetin they wan go do. You know say even CNN even do tori for the matter say the drugs wey like our youth dey take now, no be something. And you know say youth now na all these hard things they want to dey do. And you know say wetin dem even dey put their hand, all these yahoo, wetin dey make dem dey get that boldness and
na all
this
these
drugs.
drugs.
You understand? So no be small thing o. And you know say even for primary school we get all these courts. Courts don put, and wetin dey even dey make dem dey do all those things na drug.
Na drug.
So na issue. Me, I come just happy say we get oga here wey go even discuss the issue with us.
Now, Oga, but before I wan ask you, I get one question wey me I wan ask you. As Christy talk, this thing don enter secondary, even primary school. Because I will give one example in the course of this program. For they call Mr. Example for this program because me I get plenty. I get plenty example. Now, wetin me I wan ask be say, as the agency wey dey look into hard drugs to make sure say dey reduce the way wey people dey take am, the abuse. Now, I wan ask, na agency dey take this campaign to schools, especially primary and secondary schools?
As the matter don reach for our country today, na everywhere we dey take the message, because this one no be just even say na matter for school alone. This one we dey take the message reach homes, family, because this problem, I go tell you the truth, na from home the problem dey start from. And if we must find the solution, we must to also start from that home. Why I talk say na from home e dey start from, and how we go take start solve the problem from home be say, you see some parents, they go dey send their children go buy beer, go buy gin, go buy drugs, go buy igbo,
To buy cigarette.
go buy all of these things. And you know say when they take this thing, the children go dey one corner, they take one eye look them. They go dey wonder say this thing where our papa, our mama they take, be like say something sweet wey dey there. When their papa and mama finish, when they come out there, these children too, they will go there.
Go try am.
Go the remaining one, you know,
Na true,
they
you
go
talk.
always remain one
Small.
sachet there.
Mm-hmm.
They go taste and to know wetin their papa and mama they enjoy for this thing. That's not that like that. This thing they start small. You go reach one time when the pikin don dey enjoy the thing, instead go look for money, whether he go steal him mama or papa money for house, go buy the same thing, test am. Abi say he go collect am from him friends wey dey outside, wey he know dey say no, I no dey take this one before. Since he say he no dey see him mama and papa dey take am, he too go say okay, na I collect am take am. Be like say no be bad thing for my papa and mama to dey take am. It means say no be bad thing. That's why I tell you say no be say matter of say go schools alone. The matter don reach say make we go families to family. And how we dey reach family be say, you know say for this country we sabi, we like pray to God. Whether you be Christian or you be Muslim, so we sabi pray
Or
to God.
even Eriwoya. You know Eriwoya.
anyhow we sabi to dey take our problem reach Baba God. How anyhow wey we fit do am. So that na the reason wey we come dey take the message. Apart from say we dey go schools, university, or we dey go secondary, primary school, e no fit even be say na we ourselves. We get other people wey we dey work with, like people wey we dey call NGOs. Dey plenty boku for this country, and a lot of them we register them, we dey equip them, empower them with information, with materials where they go dey take, and a number of them, to me I no lie, they do great work.
Okay.
Because as e dey burn you for heart say this country no go down on top drug, they also dey burn them for heart say this country no go down on top drug. So they themselves carry the job, carry the wahala for head like this. They carry our waka around schools and every other places. So as we dey talk, we come dey approach all these people, approach the Christian leaders or Muslim leaders, or anywhere where you go see the chairman of the NDLA, General Buba Marwa. Any state where we go now, we know the rest. Now as we come out from one state today, tomorrow we dey go another state. Any state where we go, the thing where we dey do, we say we go meet the governor for that state, tell am say this na the reality of the problem for your state. So no fold hands. This na the thing where you go do. this one, that one. And when we finish with the governor, that one where we dey take cover do courtesy visit, and the name where we dey call am openly with that. But na koro talk we dey tell them for there. So when we talk that one finish, we go come dey go all these Islamic leaders, Christian leaders, CAN, that's Christian Association of Nigeria, Council of Ulama, all the leaders that we go gather them for that state, talk to them. All the heads of institutions for that state, we go gather them, talk to them. The NGOs, the people where they call elders, youth groups, market women, women group, youth corpers, we go also gather them for another one where they call stakeholders meeting, where people they also know as a town hall meeting. Gather them, talk to them, tell them, say, this na the reality for this one state. The dangers wey dey for these drugs na im be this o. The problem wey Nigeria dey face today, say that they kidnap here, that they kidnap there, that they kill anyhow, no be for koro eye, na drug o. And if we wan save ourselves, save this country, we must together join hands fight the problem of drug trafficking and abuse in Nigeria. So that na the way we don dey take the message waka about to, and we dey glad say the feedback wey we dey get, people now don dey understand say the problem no be small one. May I tell you the truth, the drug wey don enter Nigeria for years, if we want make we dey use am legitimately as we dey use drugs, e go reach 20 years before we finish them. The drug wey don dey inside. That's why you go see every day NDLA sees this one, NDLA sees that one, NDLA sees that one,
NDLA burn this one.
Because the volume of drug wey don enter Naija, no be na the thing wey, that's why you dey see people wey dey mad for road anyhow, because when they don take this thing, turn their head, as Christy dey talk the other time, say you see your head you see small boy, they go take wood knack him body, you know, dey reach out, you no understand, because he don take this thing, so him body don stiff, you no get human feeling. That's why when they take am, they go fit carry gun, carry anything, go do anything. They know human being, no human life no get meaning for them. So they do anything. So that na the thing wey we dey do.
Okay, for me, you know, say why we say make we call you come for this our tori today. Now because when you dey ask, assuming you go set exam give children for school today, ask them say which one be the greatest asset wey Nigeria get. Some go tell you say na oil, some go tell you say na agriculture. But we for this our tori, everyday tori, we don sit down analyze am, we come see say na youth o, na dem be the greatest asset wey our country get. And as we dey take eye look am, e come be like say dis our assets wey be our future leaders, dey threa ten. Their tomorrow, the future of this our country dey threa ten. Why I talk so? I read am for tori wey one of una madam, I think during this una 7th annual constituency stakeholders meeting for Lagos recently, she talk am say Nigeria, say 40% of Nigerian youth dey deeply involved in drug abuse. Then e no end there o. Una own oga, okay, no, e get one other report wey say over 10 million Nigerians dey take igbo.
That's 10, in fact, let me give you the exact figure, 10.6 million.
Okay, 10.6 million
They take
Nigerians
igbo alone.
only igbo.
Approximately people wey all the other drugs, everybody wey dey take drug for this country, they don reach 15 million pass. And that one na our own survey wey we do here. The world drug survey tell us, they say na 20 million people dey take am.
Okay, because as at 2019, this United Nations Office of Drugs say 14.4%.
Yes.
That's
so 2019.
Yes.
So my question now be say, with all these statistics wey be say dey disturb us, as we talk say the future of our country dey threa ten, and you come talk say una don dey carry campaign, dey go churches, dey go schools, dey go different places. This campaign una dey do so far, abeg tell me your gospel mind, e don yield results?
I tell you, they don't.
The NDLA don dey operate all this while. So
yeah, you see, say that's where we dey go. Now, where we because they show the thing where NDLA sabi do. That na the reason. For years, nobody care about this drug problem. We not really see her as we dey see her today.
No, not true.
But now, where NDLA they do this, cash and do this, do that. Let me tell you the truth. In 8 months, that's between January and August alone, people wey we bam wey dey carry drug.
Wey dey arrest.
Yes, wey we arrest.
Bam language.
E don reach, e don pass 8,600, in fact na 8,634 people
In 8 months.
in 8 months. That's an average of more than 1,000 per month. That is huge. And out of this, 1,600 of them pass, go enter jail, wake up, those sentenced go jail. And as we dey talk, more than 3,000 are still standing trial in the courts. And you know, say no be everybody wey we arrest na we dey send go jail, because some, when we see their case, we see say this one need help, we suppose rehabilitate am, no be to send am, because when you send some people go jail for here, and you go worse this in case. So we go see say okay, this one need help, we go take am, come sit down with am, counsel am, rehabilitate am and treat am, because this thing wey we dey talk say the problem of drug addiction is na ailment like hypertension, like your malaria, like diabetes. So that's why we no want people to dey take eye say everybody wey dey smoke abi drink this thing say na criminal. No be everybody wey dey do them na criminal. We know say criminals no dey o. We know say the people wey dey perpetrate crime say na the thing dey fuel them. But some people dey wey dey no be criminal, situation carry them enter.
Yes.
People wey get socio-economic problems or joblessness or what.
Even some people get problem in their marriages.
So
frustration.
Yeah, frustration wey you get am. So all these things we go assess their case. When we assess their case, we see say this one no be na peculiar case, no be own fault e take enter, no be open eye take enter. We go carry am comot, talk to am. The people wey we don cancel like that, rehabilitate in the last 8 months, don pass 4,000. So wetin that one tell us be say the effort wey we dey make, e dey yield result. And as you yourself come dey talk this thing, na because you see say NDLA dey do this, dey do that. Now una come see say okay, e even reach say make you talk about this problem. So that na the part of the effort, the result of wetin NDLA dey do. And as you see also, we dey get parents every day dey disturb us, say im pikin do this, im pikin do that. Make una, how una go fit help, you know, this, all those one show say the work wey NDLA dey do, people come dey understand am better now. They come understand say this drug no be small thing o. Then we come dey tell them say for house o, as parents o, or for teachers, principals, owners of schools, these na the things wey una go do. Where all these people, I know one university, private university for Nigeria today, the owner dey for Ekiti, southwest Nigeria. Yes, the owner go carry NDLA officers for night, begin dey waka from room to room, dey check the bag, yes, search the students. This thing, anyone wey dey carry in this thing, dey get punishment. Carry am. The school get small rehabilitation center where dem carry them go. So when they know say if I dey go school, carry tramadol, carry codeine, carry any go for body, go say they will come check am, then you go know say you no go do that kind of thing. So as we dey do this thing, we like as people come dey understand say okay, this thing get problem. E dey turn people head, e dey give them health problems, because even recently I tell you say Denmark don dey do one study for 16 years, and they just come out say this igbo wey some people dey take say e dey heal us of this, e dey heal us that. Say igbo ultimately get na 16 years Denmark take do that research, say e dey give them give people schizophrenia. Yes, you know, say ultimately so the thing wey we dey talk be say no matter how, with the situation wey we dey today, no matter how people no matter how they wan paint the issue, say this particular one, especially Igbo, which na be the most commonly abused.
Say they wan legalize am.
Yeah, so na here I dey talk say when people come dey talk say they wan we know say this thing na dey give us problem. Now you can't say make we come legalize am. How we wan legalize something wey dey give us problem? When 10.6 million people dey abuse, about which kind of thing be that one?
Okay, Oga, but we go come back. Make we go drink water first. But I sure say una dey enjoy us. We go come back. Just stay with us. We go come back.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it now is my very special pleasure and privilege to ask His Royal Majesty, the Sultan of Sokoto, the chairman or chairperson of the leadership group, to come forward and join me and hold on to one bit of this cloth so that we can jointly unveil the bigger, better, deeper Levoque.
My people, now welcome back. Oh. I sure say una still dey enjoy us. But don't forget to like our page, go to our YouTube channel, make you subscribe. We still dey here and we still get the talk person of NDLEA with us in the studio. In on the talk of the dangers of drug abuse, and he also talk of wetin the organization don dey do to make sure say they reduce am within our society. We thank you, Oga Femi, say you still dey here. One question wey me I wan ask now, you know, say mass media too dey contribute. Some of these children, when dem go to the internet or the thing wey dem dey watch for TV, now e get some videos wey be say Nigeria Film and Video Censors Board dey ban, make dem no produce am, and some of them still dey wey be say dem go even produce, and you go still see say e dey offensive to some of these children. Now me I wan ask say whether your organization dey work with this Film and Video Censors Board to make sure say some of this content wey be say dey offensive to children no comot for outside for the public. But before we go, Winifred, make you read this comment for us.
Okay, you see from Adebayo Amodu, he say some people talk say make Nigeria legalize use of cannabis because we fit make money inside am. Our oga from NDLEA, why una think say na this is
Make
bad?
we take this one first before we go to the one where
My brother Adebayo Amodu, na bad thing. Bad thing na bad thing. No get another name. We no talk say we no go fit make money from am. But may I tell you this? If say at the end of the year we make 1 billion from the sale of cannabis, and the crazy people wey dey for streets, the health problem wey e give our people, e go come take us 50 billion to take care of them. Which one better?
That one no be to
Be rubbing
No, you now we talk say this problem, this particular thing, this Igbo, na 10.6 million. Where our own figure wey we do for Nigeria tell us say na 10.6 million people they are taken. Oyibo people wey do World Drug Survey tell us say na 20 million. And for the 2021 report, UNODC drug survey, where they tell us, they say if we no careful, say in another 8 years, the figure where they take all these things for Nigeria go double, we go reach 30 million. So I beg, how we want do that kind of thing? We want fold our hands, say, now this kind of situation where we dey, when we know say we dey inside hot pepper soup, may we come say, okay, may we dey take am. People dey argue say no, we go control am. They don't forget say opioids, tramadol, codeine, wey dey under controlled substances, they are controlled, but they are the most abused today. We dey control them. All the regulatory agencies, they control them, but then they smuggle am in, they produce am for corner street for here, and our people now they abuse most for opioids. So the cannabis where somebody fit even inside a room fit plant, grow, they take. God say control. Now control that.
Now this one, when they answer, let's say, maybe take this one first. No, take this. Okay, maybe take this one.
Okay.
Maybe take this comment.
Adebayo Amodu, he say NDLEA must nevertheless take the drug war to the tent of the enemy by going after all assets and funds linked to drug trafficking in furtherance of its achievements so far. The agency should involve broad stakeholders in the war against illicit drugs.
I agree with you absolutely on this
one. You disagree with that
for that one, but this one, I agree with you. I mean, I tell you the cocoa to be where they there. He said, when General Marwa came, one of the first things we do be to re-empower and reorganize the Access and Financial Investigations Directorate of the agency, called DAFI. And the thing be say, now that department, they work with all stakeholder security agencies, both whether we did for Nigeria or be the people where they are. I know because I've been inside, I know what they do. Now the essence be say, when we catch you, not be only say we go seize the drug when we catch with you. That means say the money when you take buy that drug, you don't lose it. Number one. Number two, we go make sure say we follow you, carry you reach jail. Okay. Number two. Number three, all the money, all the houses, cars, vehicles where you don't buy, anything called assets where you don't acquire through this criminal business, when they trace to you, now to forfeit to, we go seize am, collect and give government down. That means say, because with the thing where we discover the say, in fact, we see the talker for office in one meeting where I did before I got there. The thing where we discover the say, the thing where they push people to enter this business now because the big money they there. Small thing like this, you go here and say now it costs billion. So we know say they won't make this big money, live large. So some of them not even mind. Say because all the people where we don't arrest, we go see some of them say it's the money. They just want live big, they won't make money.
They don't look at the implication.
So they not consider say this thing, if they catch me in Nigeria, they not consider that. They don't consider that this thing another person speaking will take a kill am, enjoy in life. They not consider all those ones. So the thing where we come they talk say okay, some of them we know say they go prefer even to carry this thing, sell and make the money, go jail, because they know say when they come back from jail, money dey there. So are we to consider say okay, this one are the thing where they give una extra energy to one go for this thing. So we now with the target, as Adebayo Amodu talk, we were liar, tell you the truth, with the target, and that's why in the last 8 months, drugs and assets, some of the assets where we don't seize, it don't pass 100 billion naira. I tell you, and we never, as we they talk, as I they talk to you now, we they trail one money like that, we pass 30 billion naira. And that department, Access and Financial Investigations, they do it. So I agree with you absolutely on that one. Say we must go after the assets.
Let me take Christy. Okay,
Winifred, Plug, he say the recent concluded Tokyo Olympics saw the banning of 10 of our Nigerian athletes for failing in domestic drug testing level. Wetin they do about our athletes where they disgrace us up and down?
Up and down. Now part of our solution, part of the solution where we don't bring come for that kind of thing, now drug test. We don't introduce this drug test, and they tell you the truth. We not they spare anybody now. That's why when they tell say even couple, young girl, one young boy, we won't marry. We say families una sit down, organize drug test, and then they go happily, jolly come do am for una.
You say even political office holders.
Now, so I tell you for Kano here, some part of the message where would they carry go meet the governors? Say for this state, make am compulsory. Anybody where you want appoint commissioner or special advisor, special assistant to anybody where want contest in this state, make sure say that person undergo drug test, because if you don't do that, money where you vote for a ministry may take work, now boy go take buy.
But if we do that one, this one where you talk now, you know say Nigeria we dey, you know things say political opponent dem fit manipulate the result. You know dem talk say see the result o, dem say if fail drug test, something like that. Na the thing wey dey happen here dey
wait, shebi we do for Kano. Kano government is leading by example in that. Okay. Kano government, before you can become anything for Kano, whether na councillor, abi commissioner, anything, dem must invite NDLA to come and do drug test for them. Anybody don't hear that? And the whole essence no be to stigmatize anybody. Do you understand? When you fail and you no be NDLA itself start am from, I tell you, the sham I do.
I won't even ask say most of these drugs wey they see, so whether una people they test no.
No. If that one death penalty. If they catch you, the thing wey we dey talk be say, then no way when you go fit work for NDLA where they not go. And the testing for NDLA no be say they go tell you say they will come test you. Okay. Like tell you one morning for headquarters here in Abuja. Now one morning everybody just come. Nobody knew anything, say anything won't happen. The chairman just come in the morning, bam, and they lock the gate. Hey. You feel coming, but you no go fit go out. Just carry everybody. Oh yeah, conference hall, back down. Now as we reach conference hall, we discover we see test kits. Which one be all this one? And so yeah, urine test, drug test.
I will tell them say I don't want we win. No,
you must win by force. You must
to person where maybe when they on hypertensive drug, person where
no. The drug now doctors they do now. People train the people that when they train, they now just sabi they go know say this drug now for hypertension. They go know say this. They go give you for feel now. You go talk say the sickness
the ailment.
And the one wey shock me be say, may I tell you one truth, will not be joke, na real life, but it's funny. Okay. When we dey do testing for people wey we wan recruit, that time wey we dey recruit people, when we dey not be say they recruit people, they don't recruit them before. Okay. But when the Nawawa came, we say, okay, may they bring them come, may we screen them. Part of the screening process na say drug test. As we do as we dey do for some people, in fact, I see some people get 3-4 different types of young people. 3-4 different types of that one you don't hear your results automatically. And when we hear you ask some people, why you say some people go tell you say they go one birthday party, they don't know say they put a drug inside their food. I say, which kind of tori be that? Say you go one birthday party, you don't know say they put cannabis for your food, they put tramadol for your food. They put S5 or S6 for your food also. Not only you. So the thing where they talk, we say this drug testing, we want everybody accept them. So that when we accept them, whether now one go for school admission or go for drug test, let the school when they do drug test for them before they allow them in. Yes. Now picking their school, they go do drug test. So you understand? So the essence be saying when they know say when they go school, say they must do drug test for them. The fear of that one no go allow them take this drug. And that is what they call deterrence. Okay. They go deter them, go stop them. The fear go stop them. Whether if you be politician, you want contest for public office, when they do drug test for you. Because when they do drug test for you, they go know say whether your head correct or you don't correct. If you know correct, may they not allow you to contest.
But you just say politicians go agree. They will tell you say
the thing why they tell you. No, the thing why they tell you. I say for Kano today, we the ideally they help them conduct
that state now. Yeah. For federal level, like
and that you see this thing, it never did our law with the advocate and you know they work. For people, for instance, when they do wedding, if they our law say maybe they go in for HIV/AIDS test, you know they our law say maybe they do genotype test, but they do it because nobody want. Now the same thing where we dey talk. If you now want do wedding, if you now want do this, if you now want do that, do. In fact, they read I think say now weekend. I've been on Monday. Now weekend where they read the former chairman of EFCC, Madam Farida Waziri. They talk. I think they did this committee where they do National Honors Award. They talk. I see her for paper. Say in talk say Even people where they won't give national honors award, when they carry drug test do for them. You see, that means say the message don't they reach everywhere. Say everything. Even as if you want come to my house now, I fit talk say before you enter, I'm
maybe you know why me I go support that one when you say people wey wan do marriage make they do test, because e get one of una report again wey we see. They say 1 in every 10 persons wey dey take drugs na woman. Out of every 10, if you count 10 people wey dey take drugs, 1 must be woman. So that is why, because before we come studio, I call my children for house to know how dem dey. Na my small baby of 3 years dey tell me, I put the call on speaker make she hear. Say her classmate tell am say im mama na devil. So I come shut her up. She come say no. I say why did you say that? He say the boy say any person wey find im mama trouble, mama go kill am. Say even him so, mama carry bottle hit am for head. 3 years old boy. Mama carry bottle hit am for head. Na wetin me and Winnie we dey talk for this one say, if they say 1 in every 10 people wey dey take igbo or drugs na woman, so e good true make women dey undergo this kind test so that man go know wetin e dey marry.
If you see our own statistics for arrest, you go see when you dey see, you go see women. No be only just women again. You know the one wey go shock you dey for last Sunday, the one wey we put for public, pregnant woman. They can not be saying they take it, they sell her. You don't fear for pikin wey dey inside of you. No be only that one. The people wey we dey arrest for airport, whether for Lagos or for Abuja here, again you see a lot of them women. So e don reach that stage where that's why they tell you say this problem we need to do a lot at the family front, at the home front, family level, because that na the smallest level of the society. When you talk of federal, state to local government to community, village, you go cut am down, come reach family.
Na there dey start.
Because na there the problem dey start. And so we must try to address am from that level.
This about 2 days ago on this program, I talk something. I say one of my friend when he dey secondary school, him papa dey smoke. Him papa dey smoke well. So the boy come wan taste wetin the papa dey taste. Na him to start to dey. The boy too start to dey smoke. So he come tell me say he get one day when he follow him friends go smoke. I don't talk this thing here. So as him dey come back, he forget 2 cigarettes for him pocket. So when he come reach house, him papa come see the cigarette from him. He say, Chinedu, where you see this cigarette from? He say, Papa, I bring am come for you. Meanwhile, na the one wey smoke remain. So as you talk now from home, but back to the question where I asked that time, the Nigerian Film and Video Censors Board, they work with them to ensure say the content wey dem dey bring out, say children fit consume am.
Actually, the work of NDLA, they for 2 pillars, major pillars like this. The one where we call drug supply reduction. That is the one where we they carry, arrest people, seize drugs, prosecute them, seize their assets, send them to jail. That's one leg. That one now NDLA alone.
They do that.
Government give power to they do that one. The law give power to they do that one. Now for the other leg will be drug demand reduction. Now we they do that one with a lot of people, Ministry of Health to NAFDAC, all these other agencies where you they talk every there's one committee there where they call interministerial committee where everybody all the stakeholder where we know say you get one thing or the other way they will feel do in this area. All of them they there. So everybody where they talk about like this, no be they call them stakeholders. That's why they talk say no be only NDLA matter alone. All of us, as we now they do our own or here for leadership podcast studio like this. Now our own beat now they do because people they read, people they listen for house. Now Adebayo Amodu now they make a contribution there. Then it shows say you don't understand the problem. They make no contribution and true now. They take reach them. So now everybody do your bit. May I do my bit. Now in this country, go feel move forward. And that's the thing where they do. So and we know say as we they do this thing, God himself will help all of us, Christy or Winifred or Kunle or all the Oga wey dey here or Oga Patapata Azu and everybody or God will all of help all of us.
Before we round up, me I wan just ask, all these things wey una just dey do, na dey try all across the world, but the challenge, wetin be the challenge sef?
When you talk of challenge, yes, so you know say soup wey sweet
money
killer. We know say president wey dey Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, him own eye too don open see the problem, and I go tell you the truth, the president no dey support NDLA, encourage the chairman, encourage everybody, make all of us dey do well. So, but still, e never reach. We need support. Like as we dey talk now, we suppose to dey put jingles, all these messages for everywhere.
And una suppose support our program.
All of them. If the money dey for all these things, now all these things supposed to dey everywhere like that. That was why we dey take start dey do this advocacy thing, because the money never reach, and that's why we dey ask everybody. No be only government problem. Now all of us go join hands, put the thing together, support the program, so financing na major challenge. But then we know say government dey do im best for NDLA, and we appreciate that. We dey say make we fit do more. And talking of also something closely related to that is the issue of barracks welfare for staff. You know, why I tell you, the NDLA wey dey before and the NDLA for now, no be small difference there. But you know one thing be say, na the same staff still dey there. The only difference be say somebody come, motivate them, touch the right button, and the people wey probably when they sleep before now know wetin dey happen. Everybody come ginger, they do the work.
Do this thing.
You understand? So that na one thing, and we know say by the grace of God. Another thing be say we need everybody. You see, because some people go they won't take one eye, they look say na NDLA palava, na Buhari palava, na Marwa palava. No be their palava. Even some of these people, their children may not be involved. Now all of us, whether we dey grassroots or we dey village, anywhere we dey, the little thing where we supposed to do, whether check our pikin bag when he come from school, check in eye, whether in eye they red all the time, whether na the time when una dey sleep, in they stay awake, all those ones una go dey check them. I be check whether every time when they come or they lick tom one blow a mouth, check they begin open eye for that. I be say anytime when they come, you don't go put one perfume spray for body. No say now why they hide something. So all of this, make all of us the open eye check all these things. We go know say
we still get plenty questions to ask.
Our
time no dey, our time don't go. Maybe some other time.
This one is very important.
Oh yeah, quickly.
You know, say recently we hear say one student for Imo State University, after I don't go take Igbo, in this Tori come Abia State, he say in the ground floor, he can't die. And then I know say this Igbo farm, they plant am for this our country, Nigeria. So those kind farms, what do they do for those farms?
Not to destroy.
And again, as now they go do hold am, catch am. I know say those people do they prepare, they wait for now. How many casualties una don record? How many of una officers don't die? Say they do work of hold am, catch am.
No, it's not easy. I tell you, you say that one no easy. I know say because the thing where the kind of way they do now to take the means of livelihood of some people, and they not go on agree easily, so they fight back. And as they fight back, now they tell you, as Chairman call, he realize, you know, say na soldier man. He realize say this kind of work not be for ordinary so he can't create one group where they call strike force. The strike force people now heavy gun. If they follow and here, so these people now they go come equip them with gun, heavy gun, say where we get from military, get from our friends around the world, where they come they carry anywhere where our people won't go walk, they go follow them. You show face, they'll blow you. So that one with God, say we dey get backup support from the military and everybody. They help us defend our people anytime. Anytime when they enter those forests, like the one with now between Edo and Odo, our people they enter forest, and those forests sometimes you go the waka, the vehicle no fit reach there. Now leg you go the waka for 3-4 hours for feet alone to the waka enter those forests. You go enter some forest, you go see say a whole village na cannabis farm. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Olafemi. We don't dey here since with the top person for NDLEA, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Now he come our studio today, and I sure say I enjoy the show for today. Olafemi, thank you very much for
Thank you so
we
much.
call you, say you come, and we sure say if you call you some other time you will still come.
Why am I leadership na my family?
Thank you very much. My people out there, we thank una say una dey there with us. Today na here we go stop this show. Tomorrow make you join us again for another edition. But for now, na bye bye.
Bye bye, our people for us.